Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give out of the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On second down, he'll fire. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
He'll get rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On third down, going up top. Skips away from pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
A third down try for the offense. Finds his man. It's Davis. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking left. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years in Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Flanagan. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Looking for a block. It's Williams. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. That's reeled in. It's Davis.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. In the red area, it's Davis. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clocks. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Give to the running back. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Flanagan. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
That's caught. It's Lindsey. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here,
oh, they blocked the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Davis. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to get gassed.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. finds his big tight end. Touchdown, no! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes that Alabama offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Corners are going to bail. To throw, it's Flanagan. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Williams. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's looking to throw. Fires it down the seam. What a snag by the defense. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Back to throw, it's Flanagan. Moves around to clear up the vision. Complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to power it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Number 8 with the carry.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Flanagan. Fires to the wideout. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He just set sail for the end zone.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him...
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Coming after it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
This offense has a second down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to pass it on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Flanagan. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down for 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He'll take the deep shot. Snatches it on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pick up, and they'll move the chains with the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve. And we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been. And the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wants to throw. It's Flanagan. Throws to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 30, Alabama 12.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive downs.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting...
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. Running through contact. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Bama! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know.
And it's intercepted, maybe. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Alabama!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Using his feet. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they trail by just 4. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Dances away. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and removing the sticks for a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Gets it to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Bringing it back. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown tie.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Knox. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves him with second and 1. The give to Davis. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll ride Davis here. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final second.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
With the score all time.
We'll get it started here in overtime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires toward the end zone. He's got it.
Yeah, this QB has had a rough day, made a lot of mistakes, a lot of bad decisions, but look, still in here, still fighting, still throwing some completions.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Touchdown Seminoles! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's first and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Florida State, 40, Alabama, 33.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
To the air. It's Flanagan. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. The Tide will get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Number 8.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
My pulse rate is still through the roof.